Yesterday, I was talking to a friend, and he was telling me that he was facing some problems, and all he wanted to do was just to get on his bicycle and to run away from everything, to get away as far as possible from everything he was facing, from all the life he was living at that moment. And that's something that's maybe a feeling you've had in your life, and I can relate to that too because I felt that way before. And the only thing that came to my mind was, what are you trying to run away from? What do you want to run away from? And now I'm asking you this: is there anything you want to run away from in your life? Now, the curious part and the funny thing is that he told me, and I knew that this was going to be his answer. He told me that, I don't know, I'm trying to run away from the life I had. I'm trying to run away from the way things are in my life right now. But he also knew that that which he was trying to run away from was going to follow him because it was inside of him. He told me that he wanted to run away from himself. He didn't want to be himself anymore. Now, the curious thing is that himself, that false self, is not him. That's not him. It's just a person, an illusion that has been created inside your head with all the information of all the things you think you know, the things you care about, the things you have learned, the behaviors you have learned. This is called ego, and it's inside every human. That's the natural human condition. It's the ego. And you are nothing but the consciousness that is capable of observing this ego. Now, he wanted to run away from this ego, from the life he had created, that this false person had created. And he knew that it didn't matter if he was able to run away from everything on the outside. He will still carry this little person inside his head, talking about how things should be and creating problems out of thin air. And he knew that it didn't matter if he could run away because he would always bring that with him. Now, the question and the solution to this problem is that first you have to know that this is normal. This is the human condition. This is the price of being a human. Okay? And secondly, you don't have to do anything to get rid of this person. You don't have to do nothing, because at the end you're deciding to doing what he or she or this is saying. It's what's causing you the life you're currently living. This is called karma. Karma, it's the translation of action, and you're doing based upon the things that this being is telling you to do. It's what's causing you to live the experiences and the patterns you're currently living. Now, to stop this, you have to do the quite opposite. You don't have to do anything, meaning you don't have to react to the things that this is telling you to do. Do nothing, just learn how to be the observer, how to be the consciousness that is aware of this. Observe your thoughts. Observe your feelings. Learn how not to react to this. When you're able to do that, then you have a choice. And that's the choice of consciousness. That is the choice and the power that comes to you when you become aware. So, how do we do this? How do we become aware and stop reacting to these mental patterns and this false ego that's inside of every one of us? Well, it's easy. You can watch this video, or you can learn how to become aware of the unconsciousness that is inside of you. So for example, whenever you feel strong emotions such as anger, rage, jealousy, or whatever, sometimes you're just dragged, you're reacting to this ego. And then you get into the loop and you feed it, and then this creates more thoughts and creates more feelings and creates more actions based upon this. And the karma keeps repeating itself. But what you have to do is to practice your awareness. Your awareness is like a muscle that you can train, and it becomes stronger, it grows within you. And then what you have to do is, whenever you're feeling that emotion, just realize, take a moment to take a deep breath, and there is anger, there is rage, there is jealousy. And do nothing. Remember, you don't have to do anything to detach from this. Just do nothing. That's the key. And as your awareness grows within you, then you will notice all these patterns, or all these thoughts, all these emotions within yourself. And when you start to notice all of the things you have inside of you, then it loses its power over you. Then it can't control you anymore. And then you won't want to run away from anything, because there's nothing to run away from. There's just life. And whatever you see on the outside, it's a reflection of what you are inside. Reality, it's just a mirror reflecting back to you what you are inside. So if you're trying to run away from something on the outside, it doesn't matter where you go. Because wherever you go, you will bring that with you. And reality will reflect that back to you. So if you want to run away from something, or if you want to change your reality, change yourself on the inside. Become aware. And then choose what you want to see on the outside.